What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to hang out. Today we're talking about the RhinoShield 4K HD wide and macro lens. Let's do this.
Feeling kinda lonely on this Wednesday night, thinking about the things I did that made us fine. Never wanted you to feel this way about me. Late night texting you just so you know where I'll be. I don't wanna feel this way. I never meant to hurt you, so let's leave this place. We're never coming back, so girl, let's ride for the night, for the night, ride all night for the night.
Just before we begin, a full disclaimer, this is not a paid advertisement. RhinoShield reached out to me and they shared that they created a brand new wide and macro lens, a 2-in-1, and they asked me if I wanted to try it. So of course I'm going to say yes and put it up to the test and see how it performs. But I just figured I'd give you the heads up. Now, the RhinoShield 4K HD wide and macro lens starts at $59.99, which is honestly a really good price. But there's a caveat. You actually have to use their cases, of course. It makes sense. Similar to other lenses in the industry like Moment Lenses or Sandmarc, they require their own case for you to be able to mount the lens. And their cases usually begin at $29 or above because you can actually customize those cases on their website. So they do have a range of options for those of you who like to customize your case. If you're like me and you're like straight to the point, plain matte black or just pretty much like just wood design on it, then it's going to be a little bit more, but probably about $29. Now, on top of all this, you do need a lens adapter. It looks very similar to what the Moment lens system looks like, but this one feels a little bit tighter. And the interesting thing is that if you're just looking for a case, you can just acquire the case and down the road add the lens to it, which is really cool because if you already have a RhinoShield case that you bought, you could pretty much convert it and add a lens with just a $5 adapter, which is really cool. But if you want to use this lens, you're going to need three pieces. You're going to need the lens, the case, and of course, the adapter. Now, this wide angle lens is very used for landscape photography, real estate, architecture, pretty much in situations that you don't have enough room or enough distance from your subject. You can physically move back because there's a wall or something that doesn't allow you to zoom in or zoom out with your feet. Really useful for family shots if you're traveling. And on top of that, this is actually a 2-in-1 lens, which if you really think about it, at $59, that is fantastic value because you don't have to carry two things. You don't have to buy two things. Now, the cool thing about this design is that you can unscrew the wide angle part of it, and the bottom piece can be attached to the case as its own little macro lens. This is really cool because macro allows you to get super up close and personal with whatever you are taking a picture or video. It is very useful for people who do nails. It's very useful for jewelry. If you're taking photos of items that are very small or you need to get super close and catch detail that we can't just simply pick up with our regular eyes. So it's kind of cool. It's like literally a magnifying glass for your camera. Now, that's actually what really caught my attention, the 2-in-1 design, being able to just carry two lenses with pretty much the footprint of one. Traditionally, when I'm going out and about, I wear my phone in one pocket, another phone in another pocket, and then I might squeeze a lens or two if I'm wearing a jacket, which is actually mostly every day of my existence, even if it's hot. I know, it's weird and it's getting hot, but I need those pockets. Now, we took some photos and videos of the native camera, and then we compared that same scene with the RhinoShield lens. Let's check it out.
The things I did that made us fine. Never wanted you to feel this way about me. Late night texting you just so you know where I'll be. I don't wanna feel this way. I never meant to hurt you, so let's leave this place. We're never coming back, so girl, let's ride for the night, for the night, ride all night for the night, for the night, for the night, ride all night for the night, for the night, for the night, ride all night for the night, for the night, for the night, ride all night for the night, for the night, for the night.
Now, honestly, I really like the way this lens looks. The distortion around the edges is very minimal, or at least comparable with the other lenses that I have in my possession, like Sandmarc or Moment. It's not heavy, but it's hefty. You do feel a really nice weight to it. It does not feel cheap, which is a plus. And I also like that it includes a little pouch for you to be able to protect it a little bit better on top of the lens cap that it includes for the front and back of the lens. Overall, I think it's great value for those of you who are starting your journey in photography and videography and you want to be able to get a little bit more bang for your buck and not necessarily have to buy two separate lenses. This is an additional option to all the other lenses in the industry right now, which are also fantastic. I'm a huge fan of Moment and Sandmarc, but now I'm a big fan of RhinoShield because this is super convenient. But I want to know what you think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. If you have any questions or suggestions, drop them down there so we can continue to create relevant content for you. Everything I use is down in the description. Once again, thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I'll catch you on the next one.